Move on then to Councillor Puru Mia. And Councillor Mia, you have up to 3 minutes on the same issue.
Hi, John. Thanks for letting me speak. So I'm just going to make some observations, facts, and go into the gist of the decision and some objections to the proposed decision. So observation of facts is that I was invited to various meetings, virtual meetings by community stakeholders and some of the participants who seemed very unhappy with the report. And it seems like people out there are not happy with the recommendations going forward. But I just want to focus on the actual recommendation, the decision. When the commission was launched, one of the key aims and one of the promises that the council made that they were going to consult fairly on this commission. If you look at how the consultation was done, it was all online. It wasn't translated into any of the community languages. We had a very small section of people being involved in it. So it's not fair in any sort of way, especially when it's dealing with BME communities, and we know about the language issues and we know about the data poverty. So therefore, my recommendation would be to mitigate this lack of consultation is to put this document out for consultation before it's noted by the cabinet, to get more feedback, to have it translated into community languages and to use the community media. Let's have a wide discussion on this issue that affects the majority of our residents in this borough, which we're proud of. That it's a diverse borough. It's a borough that historically has welcomed immigrants and still does welcome people from a migrant background. So let's empower our residents. Let's have a wide discussion. Let's put it out to consultation. And let's get a wide number of views, and let's empower the residents, and let's have as many voices as possible. At the moment, that has not been done. And residents have a legitimate expectation to be consulted fairly, especially BME residents, and it has not been done. It's all online in a borough that has massive data poverty, which disproportionately affects BME residents, and it wasn't translated into community languages. So let's translate this. Let's post it out. We could post out letters for livable streets in certain areas, on certain roads. Let's do the same with this, and let's get a wide discussion instead of just noting it and having a top-down approach to it. And final point is, the report did note that there was some serious allegations of discrimination, especially in the education sector. I think applying the MacPherson principle, this needs to be investigated. We're not saying that the complaint is valid, but it should be treated as a racist incident and it should be investigated as that. And that is not there in any of the recommendations. So that's why I object to the recommendations. So my alternate proposals would be, first, not to note it, to put it out to public consultation, and also to actually investigate the allegations that were made to the commissioners. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Puru. And are there any questions of Councillor Mia? In your earlier comments, you were essentially, I know you said additional things, echoing the points made in the statement read out by the previous.
No, I wasn't echoing. I was just saying that residents were unhappy, and they have right to air those views. That's not saying that. Yeah. I agree with that. I have written on that, echoing that, but I looked at the facts and what the law is.
Okay, no problem. I was accusing you of.
Okay, thank you.
I was accusing you of parroting anyone else. I was just wondering whether your comments were consistent with those of the previous speaker.
No, if you look at my comments, they were based on law, John, and just looking at the recommendation. Okay. What I was saying is that the council is failing in its duty to consult, the common law duty to consult fairly.
Okay, and I know you've made that point before on other matters. So, any other members want to ask?